I'm Mike Kilburn.
And I'm Renee Joseph.
And on today's show, once a month we like to look around the Columbus area and spotlight some local businesses.
That's right, Mike. We visited services and shopping, so there's something for everyone.
No question.
You know what, Mike? It's spring, and if you're thinking Easter baskets, our first guest is a must-see on your list.
That's right. It's Tropical Nut and Fruit in the Grove City area, and they have an amazing selection in their retail store of mixed nuts, and all of it is processed locally right there at their shop. Easter's right around the corner. Can you believe it? This year's just moving along so quickly, but Easter's right around the corner, and I know you got some great ideas for Easter, right?
Well, yeah, because, you know, we do all that specialty packing here, so, like, the girls are getting geared up. All the peeps are coming out and the jelly beans and all those things. So, yeah, and we do a huge business at Easter. It's actually becoming one of our heaviest seasonal gift packing time of year, actually, over Valentine's and even rivaling Christmas.
So you got some items here, right?
Yeah, so these were all just packed here, and, you know, people can actually go through the store and pick and choose what they like. So if you don't like malted eggs, you don't have to do it. These were made up in advance. Some people want to just come in and grab and go, but you can even do adult versions. You can put champagne and, you know, dark chocolate almonds and make it more of an adult-oriented, you know, gift basket, or, you know, more child-oriented. But yeah, this is a big thing. And one of the cool things is, if you call in advance again and you say, I need, you know, like 5 baskets for little boys or 6 baskets for little girls, and give us an age group or some kind of allergy issues, they'll pack them in advance and you can pay for them and then just come in, pop in and leave, because sometimes it gets really busy packing the baskets and getting everything wrapped and out the door. And so it gets really busy.
And well, I hear you're going to give the viewers a little discount, right?
Yeah, so we love to do that. So if somebody comes in and mentions that they saw the show, the Easter show on Out and About Columbus, then we're going to give them 20% off the entire store. So that includes any of the gift baskets or any Easter baskets. We can't include alcohol, that's not allowed, but everything else in the store will have a 20% discount on it.
At Utzi's Farm Market, you'll find friendly service and the freshest, highest quality fruits, vegetables, deli meats, and cheeses.
There's no question about it. It is well worth the drive to the country to Utzi's Farm Market. The prices are incredible. It can't be beat around Columbus anywhere. We went out there to check on the store and found out that he had completely reorganized the store, making it a little bit easier when you go in there and shop. You know, when I walked in, I noticed things are like kind of opened up around here.
Yeah, well, you know, I get to January, I don't have much to do, so I get kind of bored. So we start changing stuff. Built a lot of new shelves. When you come in, you will notice that our aisles are wider. We've changed a lot of stuff, moved a lot of things around. So you'll have to search a little bit, and you'll find new items that you didn't know we had. Of course, it's been here the whole time.
I love coming out here because every month it seems like there's always something new. So anything new happening here?
Well, of course, we're always looking for new items. Kind of tough to find right now because guys just aren't taking on new things to carry because they're having a hard time getting it. But locally, of course, we've got my son, he's raising pigs out there, so we have fresh pork right off the farm. And something we're looking forward to, a young man that used to work for me is raising grass-fed beef, and so we should have that in a month or so.
Let's talk about prices. You know, all you hear right now on the news is how much things are going up. How's that impacting you and the farm market?
Of course, right now, as we look back, prices are up probably 25 to 30%. As items come in, we've got to check our bills every time, every day. Things go up so fast and change so fast, you got to keep up. We have seen things level off just a little bit, so we're hoping we're at the peak, but with these fuel prices, delivery charges are going to have to go up too.
And maybe the good news is, I know you work with a lot of vendors in Ohio. You're a real local kind of guy.
Right, so they're not traveling quite as far. And a lot of products we carry are made right here in Ohio, so that keeps that trip a little shorter too.
How do we sign up? I know I get every Sunday, I get the little thing in my email of what's on sale. And of course, save a few bucks. It means everything right now.
Right, yeah, go to our website or our Facebook, and you can link to it and sign up to get those specials in your email every Sunday.
Exterminator Pest Control has affordable and personalized plans to make sure that those pests won't come back.
That's right. If you're purchasing a home or think you have unwanted critters living with you, they'll provide a free estimate for your peace of mind.
I started working almost 14 years ago for one of the largest Fortune 500 pest control companies in the country. I worked there for 6 years and realized that I really enjoyed this business and wanted to start my own company and do it on my own and turn it into a family business. We offer a variety of services. We do all kinds of pest control, from ants, bees, spiders, centipedes, millipedes, carpenter bees, wasps, mud daubers, bed bugs, wildlife control, which is trapping raccoons, possums, groundhogs, skunks. We do all rodent control, mice, rats, moles, and voles, and chipmunks. One of the things we pride ourselves on is a family business. It's my oldest son, my youngest son, and myself. We sit down with every customer, business or homeowner, and we figure out what the issues are together, if it's mouse or ants or bees or whatever it may be. And we came up with a program that best fits them for their individual situation, because everybody's is different. And we price it according to that and what we're going to do. And the best part is we have no contracts, because in all the years I dealt with the Fortune 500 company, everybody hated contracts. So we want you to call us when you need us. You can find me by phone at 614-600-6496. Our website is exterminatorohio.com, which is the letter X, not EX. And our Facebook page is the Exterminator.
Coming up, warning, it's not your average bike company.
That's right. If you're looking for alternative modes of transportation, stay with us. You'll love this segment.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/outandaboutcolumbus.
Columbus Collision is the only female-owned and operated body shop in Columbus.
That's right. And we spoke with Ashley. You know, one of the problems that a lot of these body shops are having is getting parts to get your car repaired. Well, she's come up with a solution where you can have your transportation until those parts arrive. I understand that there's a heck of a problem trying to get parts. We all hear about the ships off the West Coast that have a lot of the parts that are coming into the country. So what are you doing for your customers?
Well, we've seen massive shipping problems right now. So what we've decided to do is we've created like a pre-order program. And when a customer, now this is when a customer has like a minor fender bender and their car is drivable. We will allow a customer to, we'll pre-order parts for them, and then we'll contact the customer when when their parts come into the shop. And then when the parts are actually in, we're ready to build, then the customer can drop off the vehicle so that their vehicle isn't here immobile and they can, remain on the road.
Now, would you do any repairs to them at all before they take it back out on the road? I mean, like if it was a grill or something like that, can you install that and then they still continue to drive it till you get maybe a fender?
I mean, we could. Technically, we wouldn't want to. We wouldn't want to start the repair until we had everything. But, if need be, yeah, we would always make that accommodation for a customer.
So everybody is suffering from this whole backlog of shipping, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah, we've seen it across all avenues. My most veteran technician, this is the first time he's ever seen anything unprecedented like this. And this is all makes and manufacturers, any part from, a steel part to a plastic part. Everything's being back ordered. Yeah.
What a shame. What a shame. Well, Ashley, tell us how we can learn more about Columbus Collision and get a hold of some of these great services.
They can always check us out at columbuscollision.com, or you can call at 614-350-8251.
Fantastic. Well, great information. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for coming out.
Kajini Custom Homes is building north of the city off 315 in Delaware County in Loch Lomond.
That's right. And these beautiful custom homes, we had an opportunity to talk to Paul Kajini, learn about them. I'll tell you, the workmanship and the quality in these homes are second to none. Well, Paul, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
So we are at a place called Loch Lomond Hills off of 315. I got to tell you, when I walked into this place, it's absolutely breathtaking. Give us a little bit of the background on these, the size, and just what goes into these, the amenities.
These are truly custom units, Mike. We've taken every single unit that we've built out here and has been customized to the buyer's needs. They range anywhere from probably 3,600 to 4,900 square feet, actually 5,000 square feet. We have primarily first floors, lower levels. We have some with second floors, so whatever the needs are. We have some attached and we have detached. Attached are separated by a block wall from foundation up to under roof. Cannot hear anything. And it is beautiful topography. If you look at this, between one side to the other, there is approximately a 100-foot drop from one side to the other of the street. And it's breathtaking. And we're able to truly customize the units inside. And I believe it's going to be a beautiful community when it's all done.
Who's your target audience for these homes?
We have a lot of scaled down homeowners they are truly scaling down from a larger home to this. It's a big step, but it gives them the ability to put the nice finishing touches, their high quality finishes in the home, and as I said, truly customize as what their needs are.
Give some contact information for her where we can bring people out here and take a look.
You can reach Denise Price at 614-374-1553.
Stay Dry Waterproofing does basement waterproofing, foundation repair, and mold testing and removal.
That's right. And you know, with spring rains coming in, if you're starting to notice mold and mildew maybe on the basement walls, or you're smelling some strange odors, that may be a cause for concern. You know, one of the things I keep hearing about is standing water in yards causing problems with the basement. What is that exactly? What causes that?
Yeah, it's not something to be ignored, really. Over time, it does cause a lot of pressure on the foundation. So if you have a lot of standing water in the yard, you definitely want to have addressed.
One of the things that I've wondered about is, what are some signs that I'm starting to have that problem?
Yeah, some signs you'll have usually odors is where it starts, dampness, moisture, discoloration on the walls in the basement or the crawl space. Crawl space is one of those areas out of sight, out of mind. It's easily to be ignored, especially if you don't monitor that area, but odors is always a big one. Mold builds up really quickly in crawl spaces. Us being the only waterproofing company who is allowed to remediate mold, we usually do it for free. So saves our customers $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 sometimes. So.
What was the process for you to be able to do that? Be the only company that can do mold remediation?
Certifications. It's very time consuming. A lot of our companies don't dab into that.
What does mold remediation consist of? What do you actually have to do?
We do it to the standards of the EPA. So there's a containment to prevent cross-contamination. There's a chemical treatment, a removal process. There is air quality testing that we do to kind of make sure that everything's where it needs to be.
Now, does that mean the smell that I'm getting, that odor, will go away once you've completed your work?
Yeah, the main thing is safe. Making it safe. So once it's safe, once it's been remediated to the standards of the EPA, odors will go away as well. So.
Well, Mark, give us some contact information where we can find Stay Dry Waterproofing.
StayDryOhio.com, 614-339-3434.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Coming up, a company that says make every mile count.
That's right. They are the go-to for runners, and we had an opportunity to visit them in the Hilliard area. Stay with us. Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Trip Bikes is committed to providing our city with the best micro-mobility transportation solution.
That's right, Renee. You know, the bikes are designed and assembled locally, and they use sustainable energy. That's why they say, warning, not your average bike company.
Hi, I'm Kelly James. I'm the president and founder of Trip Bikes. We are the only local rideshare here in Columbus, Ohio. Well, from very early on, we've tried to build great relationships with the City of Columbus, Smart Columbus, Morpsey, CODA, Franklin County, to work directly with them to kind of bridge that divide between micromobility and transportation. The tours were kind of born out of necessity because of COVID and supply chains. You know, we've had to push back our launch date for our rideshare. So what we've been able to do is offer the public an opportunity to try our product before we launch. So we have these amazing tours. We do a scenic tour that takes you to the Park of Roses. All of them start here at Smart Columbus. We do a neighborhood tour that takes you from downtown Columbus all the way to Bexley and back. And we do a city tour that takes you all around downtown Columbus. Well, the City of Columbus mandated that all micromobility companies have a year-round presence. And that's kind of why we went with the Fat Tire, because we're a four-season city. And so we wanted to make sure that the customer could utilize our product all year round. So Fat Tire e-bikes are pretty similar to traditional e-bikes. They have an electric motor that has pedal assist. Now, pedal assist allows you to, when you pedal, the bike matches your cadence. And so it's almost like you're floating on air. So it's a completely different experience, and we kind of consider ourselves a hybrid and between a scooter and an e-bike, because the hardest thing for most people on bikes is to get going from a standing start. We added a thumb throttle very similar to the scooter that allows the customer from a standing start to get going and then start pedaling. Well, you can contact us at info@ridetrip.com, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Cousins Army Navy Survival Supply is one of the few traditional Army Navy supply stores left in the country.
That's right. They carry U.S. military items as well as things from all around the world. And you know, it's fun just to go in and walk around just to see what you might find. Well, JD, good to be back at Cousins Army Navy store.
How about you?
You know, I was saying that it's just fun to come in here and look around. I say that all the time because it is. And every time I come here, you got something new. I know today we're going to talk about vests.
Right.
And something very close to my heart, Bulletproof Vest.
Right.
But let's talk a little bit about that.
These are all concealed carry.
Okay.
So you got a place for mags and got a place for radio. Our traditional vest as well. Without the concealed carry, but I'm wearing the black version. They come in colors. This is for if you have to lay your bike down, but it will protect you from the road rash. It's got padding in the elbows and the shoulders.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And then the whole thing is lined with the Kevlar lining.
I love these hats. You know, they talk a lot about skin cancer and the sun, and these things really prevent it, doesn't it?
We're always getting new ones in, and we can order a lot of things if we don't have it in stock.
Let's talk about some of the security items, because this is one of the things that fascinates me about this store.
Different kinds of Kubotons, which are handheld personal safety devices. We've got your defense spray. That's a 3-in-1 defense spray. It has pepper spray, CS military tear gas, and a marking dye that's a UV dye. We also have the level 3A, and that protects against all handguns. We're at 2469 North High, just south of Hudson. You can see us on the web at cousinsarmynavy.com, and you can always give us a call, 614-291-2000. There's somebody now.
In our spotlight on restaurants this week, we visited Yoshi in Dublin.
That's right. This small, cozy destination has traditional and modern Japanese. And based on the reviews that we read, well, it sounds like it's some great food.
My name is Peter Thonghong. I'm the CEO of this new company called Yoshi. And Yoshi is a restaurant that is owned by Yo Health Incorporated. This is our first restaurant that we just opened. In fact, this is our grand opening week. We just opened this in Columbus, Ohio, right next to Ohio State University. We'd like to welcome you and serve you. Yoshi is a quick service restaurant, and we provide Asian fusion, sushi, hibachi, and yogurt. We also serve teas and bubble teas and yogurt drinks and frozen yogurt. This is our first restaurant, Yoshi Restaurant in Ohio. It is hard to find Asian fusion quick service restaurants where if you're in a hurry, you can come here and within 5 minutes, you get the products, you got the food that you want and out the door. Or if you want to spend a little bit more time, we also provide seating areas so you can enjoy your meal here. So we're unique in the sense that we can accommodate your time and your schedule. Number two, we also provide healthy food, healthy, fresh food. All our food, including the sushi, are made fresh daily, and most of them are made within an hour, even if it's prepackaged. Or if you want a specific order, we can make it for you right there and then. So we are very unique in the sense that we provide what consumer wants at a reasonable price. This store on High Street is our first store. And we're currently building another one on the north side of Ohio State University on Olentangy Road. We'd like to invite everybody to come visit us on 1502 North High Street or call us at 614-852-3939 or find us on Google, yoshiyum.com. Thank you.
Coming up, located on the south side in Marion Village, is an art and yoga studio.
That's right. It has some of the most unique items that we have seen, and they're expanding their business, so you don't want to miss this segment. It's straight ahead.
Now you can join in on all the fun with Out and About Columbus on social media. Grab your mobile device to keep up with where we are in Central Ohio. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms for everything you need.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news, upcoming shows, and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Since 2018, Roadrunner Sports has been proudly serving the Franklin County running community.
That's right. Whether you're walking, running, hiking, or just staying fit, they have something for everyone here at their Hilliard location.
So we are a running store that specializes in both walking and running shoes. We also have a ton of different gear, from apparel to nutrition to recover, and even just compression socks. So this is kind of what I always say sets us apart from other running stores. So we have a free analysis here where it is our time to kind of get to know the customer a little bit more and at a deeper level. We take you through a whole analysis where we have you walk on the treadmill just for a certain amount of time, and then we do a 3D scan. And that is going to be a 3D scan that does 6 different measurements. And it really kind of just allows us to break down, your shoe size, your width, and like your arch height. And then that kind of goes right into where we do more of a custom insole for our customers, just to make sure we can keep them injury-free and just kind of help with their aches and pains. We have our VIP family membership, and that is good for you and your whole entire household. What that entails is it is going to be a annual membership, and that is going to have benefits around, basically it's going to be $20 for the first year, and we offer 10% off of anything that you purchase in store. Then you have a 3-month guarantee, which is really cool because you have 3 months to try out shoes, socks, insoles, and then our Corsa apparel, where if something doesn't work, bring it back and just let us figure out something else that works best for you. So you can go to online and just search Roadrunner Sports Hilliard, and it'll pull up our location, our phone number, and then if you're just driving by 270, you can always see us from the freeway.
Open Arms Counseling can help if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, or facing a major life change.
That's right. Or maybe you just need someone to talk to. They have a therapist to fit your needs.
Open Arms Counseling is a counseling agency that came into being to try to serve the need of the community, whether it be a need for more veterans, counselors to be able to counsel veterans, or a need for people to be able to counsel children in the community, to be able to counsel whatever the community is asking for, adults, depression, anxiety, whatever that need might be. I think what sets us apart the most from other counseling services is the fact that we have such a diverse group of counselors that all come together and help each other out. So helpful and kind and caring with each other, with their counselees, with their clients, with everybody. They just are the neatest people. I enjoy getting to know them, and the clients enjoy getting to know them. What you can expect when you come to Open Arms Counseling for the first time, and as you continue to come, is for your counselor to invite you in and come alongside you and find out what your goals are. And then once they find out what your goals are, then they will help you put together a plan to meet those goals and become a helpful guide to help you meet those goals. They won't do that for you, but they'll help you do it for yourself. We are located at 580 South High Street, Suite 220, Columbus, Ohio. Just give us a call at 614-625-7183, or you can go to our website. It's openarmscounseling.com.
Wonderless Studio is an amazing shop in Marion Village on the south side. We visited there a couple of times.
That's right. We talked to their owner, Tiffany, and she is expanding to yoga and to a art studio. And my personal favorite happens to be the candles that she makes. But if you're looking for a fun shopping experience, you have to try this out.
Yes, Wonderless is still located at 1603 South 4th Street in Marion Village. And next door, where we hold our yoga classes, private events, gallery showings, and soon we will be serving pour-over coffee and hand-pressed espresso. Wonderless Studio is a safe place for local artists to retail and showcase their work. We do a lot of reaching out to the community to showcase local artists and vendors. Yes, this summer we have a lot of exciting things. We have our summer market, which starts on May 7th and runs through July 30th. We also have our garden market this Saturday from noon to 6. If you want to reach us, you can reach us at wonderlesscbus.com.
Well, you know, Mike, some companies will tell you what a good job they do.
That's right. But C&J Basement Systems would rather their customers tell you what a great job that they do. And one common theme that we found among their customers is they all save thousands of dollars. What was your initial find that caused you even to start thinking you had a problem?
We found some white mold in our rafters, in the basement rafters, and decided we needed to have it checked out. Had a couple of people come out and then had C&J come out, and the story kind of goes from there.
What did the other companies tell you your problem was?
Well, they said I needed a full basement waterproofing. They said I was having water come, I told them that we weren't having water come up through the floor. It was just coming down the walls. But they convinced me that that was still a waterproofing problem, that it needed to be corrected, and it was tremendously expensive to have it fixed.
So they looked at it and they came back with an estimate, I assume, and said, this is what you're going to need. What was your reaction?
The price scared me to death. It was much higher than I expected, much higher than I had hoped. And then we had a fourth estimate coming, which was C&J, and that turned out to be much different.
So what did C&J say when they came out?
Ron walked around the basement, and he showed me different things and said, you've got water coming down, not up. You didn't need to do a waterproofing system. He said, we can do that work for you if you want it done. He said, but you don't need that. He said, you've got water coming down, and that's more of a drain line issue going away from the house. So we had the lines replaced going away from the house.
So then you got an estimate from him. And how did that compare to the other companies?
It was about 25% of the other ones.
Wow. So how much money did you save?
About $12,000.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. And my wife and I were both very pleased with that.
For further information, go to cnjbasementsolutions.com to learn more. Well, we want to give a big shout out to Roadrunner Sports for hosting us at their Hilliard location. And we hope you enjoyed today's show. If you missed any of it, you can always catch it online at onacolumbus.com. That's where you'll see previous episodes. Renee, what's coming up next week?
Well, we visited one of Ohio's top destinations. The Hocking Hills has fun, outdoor recreation, and wonderful accommodations.
Until next time,
have a great week.